for it.
Cool.
So, welcome to another so-called DespairCast. This is episode 15, and today we got a full house with Blaze, with NinjaKuma, and Weeby Newz, as we are going to be talking about the DanganRonpa V3 demo, and maybe other stuff, I don't know, but it's the demo mainly, because they already play it. I already played it myself, like, last year, but they finally got to play it in English. So how about you guys introduce yourselves and stuff?
Ladies first.
Cool. Yeah. So, hey, I'm Weeby Newz. If you guys don't know my channel, I do DanganRonpa videos. And yeah, the demo was really cool. Sorry, I'm kind of awkward. I don't know exactly what to say, but I loved the demo. I thought it was awesome.
Okay. How about you, Blaze? Introduce yourself.
Wait, I go second? Okay. What's up, everyone? I'm Blaze, and of course, I do DanganRonpa videos also and other stuff. But yeah, the demo was so freaking cool. Like, I streamed it, and it was the best thing ever. Like, oh my god, I can't wait to talk about it.
Okay. Also, Kuma, introduce yourself.
Hey, NinjaKuma. I do Let's Plays, memes, a bit of reactions, a bit of everything. And yeah, the demo wasn't too bad. It was a little bit frustrating with Monokuma, but it was overall very nice.
Okay. So we are going to be getting into the demo. How do you like the intro? How you like the characters? How do you like the music? And also, who killed Hagakure? It should be obvious who it was, but let's ask. We're going to be asking everybody else. Also, after that, we're going to be doing predictions, because they play the demos. Now they can predict who they think is going to die. That should be interesting stuff. So who wants to start and get into the demo? Like, what do you think about the opening, the intro to it?
I love the music. It's completely different from the original ones. It's more jazzy, but it's kind of cool in a way. I liked it.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I like the jazz aspect to it. I was trying really hard not to watch the intro for a really long time as well, because I didn't want to, like, I don't know, I always regret it when I watch intros for games before I actually play them. So, I don't know, it was just beautiful, because I was at my parents' house and it was on, like, a huge TV, so it was just like, oh my god, it looks so nice. I feel like the graphics look really good for this game. I think it's especially because, like, I was playing it on PS4.
Oh yeah, 1080p. It's looking really, really good.
Oh yeah, it's so good. I'm so excited. I get to actually make my playthrough in 1080p. I like tested it out last night and I was like, yes.
It's very crisp.
I'm gonna have to say, like, compared to the other games, I feel like this has like the best music in the series so far. Like,
oh yeah,
Spike Chunsoft, like, quality wise, just like everything was upped. Like the presentation for the game, the music, the graphics, like everything is just so smooth, and I'm just so excited to say that, like, I think V3 is going to be the game that, like, I just recommend all my friends to play. No matter if they haven't played the first two games, I'm just gonna be like, play this game, please, and then go back.
I feel the music is more closely to something like Persona in a way. You know, in the way they did the music this time around. I mean, they are not like singing, but in the terms of quality or something like that.
I haven't played Persona, but I definitely love the DanganRonpa soundtracks. They're just very fitting in every single chapter, and investigation music and trial music. It's just unique in the style, and it just works. But now they just sort of flipped it a little bit and added in a very new element, and it just works. It's unexpected, but I like it.
I feel like Danganronpa's always kind of bitten off of Persona, especially music-wise. Like, you remember they had that rap intro that sounded just like the Persona 3 battle theme, and like now they went with jazz, just like how Persona 5 went with jazz. So it's just like, I don't know.
Some
I just feel like
inspiration,
the series
maybe.
kind of bite off each other.
Yeah, Psycho Cop. What was it like? Psycho Pop or something this time around. I think Monokuma in the demo itself he says that too. Okay. But how about the visuals in the opening? Like, there were a bunch of snippets there about stuff happening. Like, I don't know, meteors falling from the sky, other weird stuff in that opening. Did any of that make you guys think about what the plot could be about, or Or what do you think?
I was sleep deprived when I played it. I stayed up till like 5 a.m. waiting to download it, so I was dead.
I did the same thing. I like finished playing it at like 4 a.m. I think that contributed to me being like out of it during the trial.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like so excited and smiling the whole time and like screaming during the intro, so I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah, I like was trying honestly not to pay too much attention because like whenever I make like especially like the trivia videos, I always go back and I watch like the openings to find like background parts to like put the sprite over, like the transparent over.
Yeah.
And there are so many spoilers in the intros of the first two games. Like it's insane. Like you can literally see like Leon and like Celeste like dying in the intro, and I'm like, how did I not notice that? I was like trying so hard not to like look through it too much, especially while editing. I did see the Mono Beast, and I thought that was interesting. Have more Mono Beasts again.
Did anyone notice you couldn't skip the initial intro? I was pressing ESC and it wouldn't let me skip it.
I think you
have
can
to watch it.
You press options, because I had to go back and replay it to test like my game capture, and like it only worked if I ever pressed options. At least for the US version.
Oh, I'm playing the PC version, and it was kind of weird because they gave you this like this controller thing, and it's like I'm not using a controller.
Like, actually, that's good that you played the PC version because I didn't play that. So I was gonna ask you like, how did it run? Like, was it a pretty decent port, or like, you know, was there any problems,
it
like,
ran.
controller?
It was very smooth. It was very smooth. I mean, I had a little bit of screen tearing when I was looking at it, but the recording had absolutely none. So I think it was just the feed because I'm going through the Elgato to record it. So I think it was the issue with the Elgato. But the game itself runs very smoothly, and it was just running just perfectly fine for me.
Well, that's nice. Because yeah, I was wondering about the PC version too. Not that I could really play it on my laptop, but
Yeah, it plays fine. I mean, the PC version is 1080p too, so it looks as good as the PlayStation 4 one to me.
Not better?
Not really. It's pretty much the same assets, so not being expecting anything better for them, to be honest. I don't like the controls in PC, so I pretty much won't be touching that one. But to be honest, pretty faithful.
So you don't like the PC Master Race?
It's not that. I like Beats and Novels in PC. It's just for some reason DanganRonpa controls so weird to me. I don't know.
Yeah. I think what's my gripe with the PC version is like when I'm playing Danganronpa is kind of like one of those games where I like to like sit back and just like play it and just enjoy it and just read it. But like when you're playing on PC and you're using a mouse and keyboard, it's just like you have to like sit up and like it's just not comfortable.
Yeah.
yeah, I can see that.
I don't know. I personally love my chair. It's so comfy.
Okay, so getting away from the opening, let's get into the characters. I know that you may have like a view of the characters before playing the demo. Did that change after playing it? Like hearing their voices in English, the way they act and stuff. Like,
I feel like, I don't know, because I had like so much, like I had a lot of opinions on the characters before I played the game, and I feel like it changed like slightly. Like, I don't know, I was thinking like I feel like my top 5 has changed like since I made like my speculation video, but not too much. Like I would just probably like, I think in that video I said like my top 5 was like Aruma, Kaide, Rantaro, Oma, and Kibo, and I would replace Rantaro with Saihara now, and then Aruma with Himiko, because Himiko is adorable.
you didn't like Aruma pretty much insulting you?
I still like her. I feel like there will be like, you know, some sort of explanation for it. I just like, I loved her insults. They were so creative. What it was like, one of them was like blueberry pancake nipples. Like, so, like, where did that come from? Why blueberries? Why was that like needed to be included?
Were we playing the same game? I didn't see that.
You didn't see that one? I specifically remember that one. Yeah. You guys don't remember that? I swear that happened.
I don't remember any blueberry nipples.
You have to read the games, guys. She was in the back room pretty much insulting you and stuff.
Yeah, I think it was in the investigation, because I like definitely, there's no way I could make that up. Like, it was such a specific insult.
How about you?
I think it might have, yeah.
Did any of them surprise you in the way they are, or?
The one that hates men? Like, that was pretty surprising. I didn't see that one coming.
I mean, yeah.
You know what's funny is, like, Tenko, I
knew from her bio that she would hate men. She does talk about it a lot.
Yeah, in the bio, yeah.
I didn't read the bios. This is more or less, besides the trailers, the first time I've actually seen any of the characters. I didn't even know what their ultimate talents were. I was going in as blind as you possibly could. So I've seen the trailers where you see their names for a split second. Good luck remembering that. And then you go into the demo and you're just thrown into it. I mean, that's the way I like to play games. I don't want to spoil it for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, how about you? The Kuma, did any of the cards? Oh wait, you just told me that you didn't really pay attention to the trailers, right?
Well, I watched the trailers, I reacted to them, but I didn't really hyperanalyze them or read anything about the game. Yeah. So when I started playing the demo, that was more or less the first time I've actually learned things about the characters. So it was kind of like a fresh introduction to them, where I've seen their faces, but I don't know who they are. And the one that really stood out for me was Maki. So she's already my favorite by far, but there's a few interesting personalities in there. I mean, there's definitely a little bit of a mix, but you know, her name's the only one I really remembered. Everyone else I'm just sort of giving nicknames for. That's the only way I can remember them.
Himiko's witch girl.
Yeah, witch girl, pretty much. Pretty much I did the same thing. I just give
Was she the stoned mage? The one that got... Oh my god.
Yeah.
She was the stoned one, wasn't she?
Like...
Yeah. Because I'm a mage. Oh my god.
Yeah. I loved her.
How about you, Blaze?
Alright, so like leading up to V3, Maki has always been my favorite. Like, I've loved her since like I first saw her. And I think after I played this demo, I was like, Kurumi is my best. Like, oh my gosh, she's the greatest character in this game, hands down. And also Tenko. I didn't like Tenko when I played the Japanese demo, probably because like the translation was kind of rough and I was kind of annoyed during that stream. But yeah, I didn't like Tenko then, but I actually kind of like Tenko. Like, I felt like her character is actually like pretty funny.
Yeah.
So you like being insulted? That's fair enough.
I love being insulted. Like, she can insult me any day. And her faces, the faces that she makes are fucking priceless. Like, you can't tell me that her faces were priceless. Like, I literally wanted to screenshot every single face she made.
Oh, wow.
Like, they're all like meme-worthy.
A match made in heaven.
Right?
Go for it. She's all yours, man. All yours. Go for her.
Hey, I'll take her. Hey.
Go for it. All yours.
I'll be the first man she loves.
The wifey wars have already begun.
Oh boy.
The wifey wars are happening. But I already knew like I was gonna like
nice and early. Calling targets nice and early. I respect that. So Valwyn, which one are you going for?
For waifu, you mean?
Yeah, sure.
Pretty much either Tenko or Maki for me. Can't really. I want to play the English version of the game to be sure, but it's either Tenko or Maki.
Maki's so popular.
Yeah, I mean, she pretty much voiced by Kigiri, so people tend to, I guess, like that type of character.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the only one that's getting vibes that she's gonna kill someone brutally?
I do too. She kind of gives me like Chapter 3 killer vibes, honestly, based off the demo.
So double murder.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like there's always a character like, well, like, I guess like Celeste was more obvious than Mikon to eventually be a killer, but like a character that like, I don't know, seems like unstable, and then like in Chapter 3 they go like ballistic. I don't know. She kind of gives me those vibes. Her like Shinguji kind of gives me those vibes too, but he's already pretty creepy. He's the one with the bandages, Kuma.
Oh right, yeah. Because I'm like, which one is that?
Yeah. Yeah, from that video, I was able to kind of remember everybody's name.
Yeah, I'm horrible with names. It took me 6 months to remember my coworkers' names, and when they found out, they were so pissed off. They're like, "What's my name?" And I'm like, I don't remember."
I feel like the stream I did with Baldwin like a little while ago, it was like before I made that V3 video, when he was asking me about characters, I was the same way. I was like, ew, which one is that? After I made the video, I was able to kind of be like, oh yeah, now I'll remember these characters, since I had to like make opinions and analyze their like 2-sentence long bios.
Yeah. When you play, it's totally different. It's almost like you're meeting a person and then you remember things. Whereas if you just see a trailer, it's like, oh, here's 12 names. Remember it. It's like, oh yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, for real.
Somebody in the chat is saying, Weeby, admit that you love Kibo or something.
Oh, I do love Kibo. Kibo's the best boy. If you guys want to do like a husbando thing, Kibo, every day, I don't care if he doesn't have a dick, I love him.
What? I should not have been drinking water.
What the?
I'm just kidding. But no, he's sweet. I love him.
You're trying to kill me already.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, I guess that answers that question about robots.
No, but Kibo's so sweet. He's just precious. He needs to be protected.
Oh God.
From the killing.
Can he even be killed? I mean, he's a robot. I mean
like a magnet or something. I don't know. Maybe put some water on him.
Maybe a Nekomaru situation.
Yeah, maybe some rust. I don't know.
Rust?
Yeah, like you know, water and he like rust and stuff. I don't know how to say it, but. Okay, so talking about the male caster, for me, I go with Kaito. Like, he's my favorite from the guys.
Is that the guy with the pink eyes?
The Luminary of the Stars. The
oh yeah. To me, he looks like what's his name? Haiji got with Hagakure's mum. He looks like their child.
How about you, Blaze?
What, for best guy?
Yeah.
Best guy, I'd probably have to agree with Kaido. I actually really liked Kaido throughout that demo, and I've liked him. I'd say after the roll cast that they just showed.
Yeah.
Yeah, once they showed that and I heard his voice, I was like, hey, I kind of like Kaido. But I'd say it's probably a tie between him and Rantaro. I really like Rantaro,
as they say in the English.
Rantaro.
Yeah, that's what was popping into my head.
Okay. Let's see. Do you like the interactions in the demo with the characters? Like, for example, Iruma and Kaito, Kaede and Saihara. I think there was another one with Tenko pretty much calling it all the guys like the killers out of the bag. Like, she pretty much blamed all the guys for the murder.
Yeah.
Of course, because women have
she wasn't
committed
wrong.
Murder.
I mean, yeah, but if you think that's the person that killed Hagakure, I guess. Okay.
That brings me. Who would kill Hagakure? Like, he's just so innocent.
Everybody wants to kill Hagakure.
Well, like, we could save a lot of time. Who wouldn't kill him?
I mean,
he's got the best hair.
Who do you think killed Hagakure in the demo? Because we never finished the demo, so we don't know. But it's implied that it was somebody.
Naegi.
It would have to be somebody.
It was Makoto, right?
Yeah, it has to be
Naegi.
Naegi. I mean,
He's so suspicious.
Oh, I wonder what he was doing.
I mean, I think he saw the chance to finally kill Hagakure and get him out of the series.
He's been waiting.
What the fuck?
Waiting
It's like you
forever.
shouldn't have lasted this far.
So that's
must
why I
die.
left him outside in Danganronpa 3. Oh, that makes sense. He was trying to get him killed. Oh,
He's like, I should have left you out there to die.
he's getting him back for trying to steal his organs.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we got some gameplay in the demo and stuff. How do you feel about it? Like the investigation, looking for the clues. Pretty similar to the other games, right? Or
I like the new finding feature. I forget what it's called, but it turns everything a different color, and plus you can throw things around. I think that's a cool thing. It's a lot nicer than just clicking on everything trying to get NinjaKuma coins.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How about
I like
you?
smacking the things.
Well, you have to get those mono coins somehow.
Just smack everything in the room. You just spam that button. That's what I was doing.
Gotta buy those gifts somehow.
Okay. How about the? Oh yes, the monocubs. What do you think about those guys?
I'm pissed off I didn't get to voice the ninja one. Come on, Spike, give me a break.
I mean, at least it's not like the Japanese version where everybody's voiced by one person.
Wait, they were? Oh no, that was just NinjaKuma.
No, the monocubs in the Japanese version is just one person voicing them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I remember looking that back up when I was doing like the news on the Japanese stuff. I remember there was one voice actor for all of the mono cubs, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean.
But he did different voices, right?
Yeah.
He did a lot of Disney work too.
Oh wow.
Japanese Disney work.
That's some. Ooh.
Yeah.
Disney's pretty big in Japan, like pretty big, so he must be good.
So how about you, Weeby? What do you think of the monocubs?
I like them. I love Monodam or Monodam. I don't know how to say it.
The ring
The one that doesn't talk. Yeah, the one who doesn't talk. I feel so bad for him. I want to see him finally talk. I want to know what happens. I feel like he's just going to show up with, like, I don't know, like bombs one day. Like, this is payback. Gonna participate in the killing game, but kill his brothers and or sister.
Oh my god.
I think
Dark.
I think he's voiced by Togami's voice actor.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I was like, I'm pretty sure he has a voice actor, so he has to come in at some point and like say something. Just gonna go off.
Wait, so you guys don't like Mono Kid? Mono Kid was the cutest one.
That's the red one, right?
That's the Rockstar
That's the
one.
rocker one.
Oh,
The Kiss
I
one.
I hate that one.
Why?
Why?
I don't know. I just hate the guy.
Oh,
But you don't even
what do
have
you
a
mean you just
reason.
hate the guy. There's no
You
point in
can't
hating
randomly hate someone for no reason.
him. It's just like I hate him
I don't know.
Why? Because I hate him.
I just hate the guy. I don't know. He seems like an asshole. I don't know.
What?
Assholes can be
Based on
lovable,
what?
Baldwin. Excuse me.
I actually like Monophony or Monophony in the English dub. The pink one.
The Monomi one.
Yeah. I actually like her.
She seems nice.
Yeah, seems to be the nicest one from the bunch, at least. I mean, she's still like violent and shit, but like she a little more contained.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm really curious to see what the monocubs are actually gonna do. You say they're violent. Oh my god.
I mean,
Why
from
does-
the demo, I mean, like they were talking about, like doing stuff or killing the student at the beginning of the trial or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, they get it from their dad. You know, apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why does the pink one wear a bra though?
Because you don't
'Cause
want
she's
to
a
see
girl.
The business there.
She's
But
not
I
allowed
just want to
be-
see those bare nipples.
Oh god.
Oh god.
We're killing the fun
Bad,
today,
bad
Baldwin.
place. Bad. This is not welcome in a school environment.
have to be careful because YouTube demonetize the video because of bare nipples.
That's
Oh
what's
god,
gonna
yeah,
trigger
the
it.
murder's completely fine, right? Like, just don't let there be nipples. Like, slaughter each other all you want. I'm glad we're drawing the line somewhere, you know?
The stream's gonna be demonetized now because I said that.
What about you, Blaze? Who's your favorite monocub?
My favorite Monocub is Mono Kid. He's the best one.
Nobody likes the
red
one?
I just told you. What?
You don't like the red one?
I didn't hear that you went out.
No, he's the leader. I don't like the leader.
Yeah, the ninja one.
Oh yeah, he kind of like the way he dresses reminds me of Gundam. I know like there's probably no correlation, but just like the cape,
the only thing
the star, right?
They remind me of the Warriors of Hope because of the colors.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I like Mono the best because he's just so pitiful. What did like Monafi say that he like was too tainted to ever talk again or something like that? Like it's so sad.
Okay. Okay. So going into the trial itself, there were a bunch of new mechanics introduced, like the driving minigame.
You mean Barbie Girl?
The Barbie Girl minigame. The what was the other one? The one with everybody talking.
Minesweeper.
The one with everybody
nonstop.
Talking. Yeah.
Mass Panic.
Yes, that one. And lying too. So who wants to go first and tell me how do you feel about those things, especially the lying one?
It's an interesting thing. It adds a whole new element to the games because we've gotten used to paying attention to see where someone's going to stumble. And as soon as they do, we know they're the blackened. But now we have to lie in order to get information out of them, which adds a whole new complexity. But it could also add to the storyline because if we caught lying, people are going to think we're the blackened, and that could backfire on us. But then again, everyone's going to vote for Hajime Onaigi in the trials anyway. So I don't know. I think it's gonna make trials a little more complex because if we're also lying, it's just gonna. I don't know how it's gonna go. It'd be interesting if there's more than one route to figure out who the blackened is during a trial. That will give us more complexity, more difficulty, and more replay value. But at the same time, it's I don't know. It's up in the air. I'm more curious just to play it to see how it goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm curious too, since we have the lying, if we can sort of actually see like, I guess like a mock ending if you fail, like what if our lie actually does contribute to like us voting for the wrong person or something along those lines. I've always wanted to see that, so I think that'd be really cool. More like alternate endings.
Mm.
I liked a lot of the animations that they had, like in the like I guess mechanics too, like when you're doing the lie, like I loved Oma's like what did he say when he was talking about Naegi? Like, I saw him and he looked like he was cleaning up like the sweats. And like, I don't know, it just looked really good. Same with like some of the other animations. I thought it was really neat.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much. What about the driving? The driving one.
The driving one's basically just the skateboard one and the other one's
pretty
right.
Much. Yeah,
pretty much. Just
So
Malibu
just
Barbie because of Kaede.
But do you like the
But,
look
I mean,
of
you're
it?
picking up chicks now, so I mean that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Picking
that
up,
part
you
was
mean
kinda
running
strange.
them over?
Yeah, you run them, you hit them, and then you take the body
Put
in
them
your
in
car.
your trunk, yeah.
Yeah.
Kadaka's having a shot at blondes. He's giving them a pink car and they're running people over on the streets. Jesus.
Reminds me of that Miami game, the colors and stuff. Midnight.
Oh, Miami Hotline.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of that a little. I don't know. The color scheme, I mean.
Never played it, so I don't know.
I think that's kind of where that theme is kind of where they're pulling from, because it looks like she's like in like Miami or something, or like Las Vegas.
Or the 80s.
I thought she was going to Las Vegas because of all the lights and billboards and signs and
the desert.
Yeah.
I mean,
and obviously people waiting on the street to be picked up, you know, like it sounds like Las Vegas to me.
Okay. Okay. In the demo, the game was like a little too easy. I hope they like make it harder in the full game. The way, because the demo was pretty easy. Who's the culprit? Then Hagakure, and you're just driving around really easy, like, you know. So hoping they like put more obstacles in the way and stuff like that.
Wait, Valen, you played the game, right? So you know if the game's gonna be hard.
No, I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
I call bullshit. He's lying.
Sure, Valen.
He's lying.
You have to understand, when I play the Japanese game, I don't know Japanese.
So
Yeah, how
did
did you do that? Like, that's what I was thinking.
It's like, who's the black one? Pew. Next one. Bam. Next one. Bam. Next one. Bam. Wow.
Yeah. That's how it was.
Oh my god.
I don't know pretty much the plot. I don't know the plot. I just don't know.
So you don't know the plot, but you know who killed who, and that's it.
Yeah.
Bowen was just like
That's just like a massive
nice sprite.
spoiler.
Okay.
That's the best way. That's why I want to play the English game, to be able to confirm and stuff like that. Because I pretty much don't know that much. I mean, I play the mini games. Well, you watch it all random and just skip shit.
Wow.
You were just like those people that played the demo not too long ago when they were just skipping through the trial and all the voice acting.
Pretty much. Because I know
Am
what
I
to
the
press.
only one that actually loves the character interactions in this series?
I mean, you mean this game or all the games?
Well, we've only played the demo for this one, but I actually like all the character interactions. I think the story itself is awesome. I mean, it's great, to have murders and masterminds and whatnot, but it's really the characters that stand out in this series.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Especially this particular game, like just from that demo, the cast, I have to say, meshed really well. Like compared to the other two games, it led up to the cast like actually starting to mesh and work together. This one, it was just like funny straight from the beginning. Like everyone meshed well. Everyone was like, I just felt like the interactions between them was really on point this time around.
Yeah, I feel like all the characters are really strong. Like, there's not one character that I feel like I really dislike. Even like the ones that like Aruma or Tenko, who like are kind of abrasive. Like, they're still like entertaining in a way, at least to me. And I feel like they'll probably get explained later.
Oh yeah.
I really want to know what's up with Tenko and why she hates men so much. I want to know so bad.
Oh yeah.
There has to be a story there.
Oh, it's going to be something that it's going to be like a fork in the road that turned into a whirlpool. It's going to be something like some guy asked her out and stood her up, and now she wants to kill all men or something. It's always something like that.
He didn't take me out on my prom. I was all alone.
I mean, she's in high school. How bad can it be? This is not Ultra Despair Girls we're talking about here. Yeah. This is back to high school.
I guess, I don't know. I think it'll be something dramatic. I think, I had like a small theory. I need to go back and I replayed the demo a little bit, but I think I kind of skipped through her introduction fast. I'm pretty sure when she talks about her master than the demo, she doesn't say the gender, so I feel like it's male and like maybe something bad happened there. But that's my like theory on it for right now. It's not really a theory, but that's like the closest thing I can come up with.
So that's why she did a 180 and did her own style.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's good that you are thinking about possible scenarios of what happened there.
Always do. I love theories, obviously.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I like the characters too, especially in this game. I don't know if I have to say this to you guys, but this is actually my favorite game in the series.
Oh wow.
So
really?
Yeah, because I feel it goes back to what makes DanganRonpa good, personally. Pretty much DanganRonpa 3 destroyed DanganRonpa 2 for me. So that game was moved down to like under the Ultra Despair Girls for me. With the first one being second and this one being first now.
Is that because of the characters or the plot twists or sort of which element?
The plot itself, and the characters together, I think it really works well, It gave me that feeling that DanganRonpa 1 gave me the first time I finished it. Like, that general feeling with everybody. It's hard to explain without going into detail, but, it's my favorite game in the series right now.
It's awesome to hear.
Yeah, so I hope you guys like it. Depending on some stuff, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I like it. We have to wait and see because I'm gonna stay tuned to see you guys' reaction to it.
Is it darker than the other ones? Because what I've been hearing from people is that V3 is a lot darker than the previous ones, and we're going in that direction where every single installment in the series is darker and darker and darker. So is it sort of following that, or? You don't have to spoil it. You can just give me like a yes or a no.
Same as DanganRonpa 1.
Same as DanganRonpa 1.
Yeah.
DanganRonpa 1 wasn't that dark. I thought Ultra Despair Girls was a lot darker than DanganRonpa 1.
Ultra Spare Girls was super dark.
Yeah, that game was. Oh my god.
maybe
And
a
it's
little more
worse
than
because there were
one.
kids. They were like 10, 11 years old, you know?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the Jotaro scene where he's like explaining everything on the TV? That was like the darkest scene in that game, I think.
Yeah, but that poor kid, I mean,
It depends. It's not good to ask me that because to me, what is dark to me, maybe not dark to you because it takes a lot of stuff to something to be dark for me, you know?
Really?
Yeah, because I pretty much seen a lot of stuff. So, for example, I don't think it's that dark, but I seen other people that think that V3 is dark. To me, it's not because I kind of used to it. I seen that kind of material in the games, you know? So, I don't see it, but it really depends on who's playing. Like, I could see why some people think it's dark. Maybe mean-spirited is the perfect word for it.
Okay.
Yeah. I would like for it to be dark. I kind of feel
Yeah,
like the games being dark is a
yeah,
really
it is,
big
yeah.
appeal factor for me.
I don't think it's gonna
Nah, me
disappoint
either.
in that. I mean, because we're
Well,
going
you
back
know-
to that closed space, you know, from like a closed space feeling. I don't know if I can see it right, like that closed space feeling of being at school and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Oh, so you didn't really like the whole open world elements of DanganRonpa 2 being on an entire island and Ultra Despair Girls being an entire city. You wanted
That
sort of
makes
closed,
sense.
you know, kill each
Mhm.
other in this closed space environment.
Yeah.
Make it brutal, like Source style sort of thing.
But
I
yeah,
feel like it works better that way too, honestly.
yeah.
It makes you like, especially with the first game, while you play it, you're like, I need to get out of here. Like, I need to get out of this school. Like, you felt trapped that whole time. Like,
Mhm.
Danganronpa 2,
Claustrophobic?
you kind of felt like, oh, I'm on an island. Like,
A tropical
On
like you
island.
an
said,
island in quotation marks.
Like a tropical island with sunny beaches, white sandy beaches, you know, like
Am I the only one that wanted to stab my eyes in the first hour of Danganronpa 2 with Monami's love stuff? It's like, holy crap.
oh, God.
I couldn't
Stop.
take that.
Don't bring
crap.
that up.
And then by the end of it, I heard that song so many times that I've started dancing to it. I'm
No,
oh,
don't dance to that.
who does that? Kadaka's a sadist. He tortures you with
I
like
know.
fluffy, cute pink things. It's like screw the dark murderous stuff. He'll oh my god, Kadaka is
I love
a
how he
bastard.
did that though. I think it's so
He's
funny
a
because you know
sick
you
puppy.
expect Monokuma, then Monami shows up like love, let's all
Oh,
hug each
God.
other.
Oh, God damn it,
Can we start killing each other? Speaking of, who do you think, I mean, you've got the little cubs, right? Who do you think the mother is? I mean, we've got Junko AI, that's obviously Monokuma, but like the cubs, you know, like, explain.
I mean, is Danganronpa even a guy? I mean, because Junko is a girl. I mean, like maybe every Monokuma has always been a girl that we didn't know. Like,
Well, I think Monokuma's a guy. I mean, the way he portrays himself, you know, it's very masculine. And then
Maybe-
if he was a girl, then what's with Monophy then? I mean,
maybe he's like with Usami or something. He did it with Usami.
well, that's what I thought he finally got with Monami. But
Wait,
like,
what the
if you
fuck?
remember back in Danganronpa 1, Monokuma was
Finally
such
got
a
with
pro.
Monami.
Do you remember? Do you remember a men's fantasy? I mean, when like all the girls were in the bathhouse, and I'm sorry, Weeby, but like, you know, guy talk thing here. Monokuma was such a bro. He's like, guys, this is your opportunity to peek on the girls. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, he
a
gave
girl
him
wouldn't do that. A
free
girl
fan
would be like, go
service.
to your rooms. Whereas Monokuma was like, hey guys, like, you know, you got a
Hey,
shot
Junko
here.
did that.
And that was Junko. Like, think about that for a minute. That was Junko.
Junko seems like the type of person who would do that.
I mean, she likes to mess
Yeah.
with everyone, so
Mm-hmm.
she know what to do to really fuck things up for everybody.
Yeah. She just wanted them to face the despair of getting caught peeking
I
on the
love
girls,
her, but
probably.
I hate her. I love her, but I hate her. It's a weird thing.
Where's the fanfic at?
Oh.
Who knows? Maybe Monokuma is like Godzilla. He can like lay eggs himself and doesn't need anybody else.
Well, yeah, we saw that in DanganRonpa too. How if you get him, he just like out of the stomach, you get an egg, which was pretty weird. But yeah, that's a good point. What the fudge?
What if it's like a Final Fantasy VII situation where it's like kind of like
I haven't played it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Waiting for the remake.
Oh, I'm muted. I want to hear what he has to say.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. That's the mystery of the monocups. That you have to wait to play the game and know the answer to that.
Who did NinjaKuma get with?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay, that's the whole plot of the game. It's not about the killing game. It's about the monocups.
NinjaKuma is daddy. He just birthed all those children.
Maybe they're adopted or something. I don't know. Like he just found them in a box or outside or something.
There's just little monocups running around. Just picked them up on the way home at the store, you know, as you do, casually.
Who knows? Let's see. How about the school itself? For what you could see about the school, what do you think about it? Like how the school looks, comparing it to the DanganRonpa 1, because the second game didn't have like a school or anything like that.
It looks abandoned. It's got a lot of like grass and green and foliage and all this sort of stuff. So like, what was it used for before it was turned into the killing game? I mean, It hasn't been used for a while. It looks like a ruin of some sort.
Makes me wonder how long they've been asleep for. If they like were enrolled in this, the memories taken away, and they were like asleep or comatose for a little bit. Like, how long was it for? If like
were
the
their
academy
memories
was
taken
nice?
away?
Yeah,
That's
Probably,
the real question.
Probably, who knows?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Don't
I feel like
hate me.
Rantaro said something about that.
I mean, yeah, because Rantaro doesn't know his talent, so it seems to imply that he lost his memory. Maybe everybody else did, but why did he lose? Why did they take out his talent though? Like,
but he could be lying. Like, think about it. If
I think he's lying. He's sketchy. He's lying.
you got to be suspicious here. You can't believe what everyone's saying, especially if you can lie in the game. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got that
true.
guy that says, I'm the supreme leader, and then he says, oh, because I'm a liar. You don't know what's going on in this game. Anyone could be anything. Don't believe anyone.
Or maybe like what happened with like Kigiri, that they had to delete her talent because it was so dangerous to the whole killing game.
Oh, yeah. She was overpowered.
Oh, true.
Because she was a threat. They had to delete that.
But
It
yet we have Saihara with his talent though.
He's so insecure though.
Yeah.
Which one's Sayahara? I forgot.
He's a detective. He has the hat.
Oh, right. Well, he's in training. Maybe he's not as good as Kirigiri, so like, don't worry about him too much.
He's a noob when it comes to...
He's a noob.
He's the Kohai.
Is it... Don't hate me for saying this, but is it weird that I kind of don't like how the school looks? Like, I don't really like that overgrown, like, Fallout 4, 3 type style.
I was thinking like Fallout vibes too.
Yeah, like post-apocalyptic type, like environment and such. Like, I don't like that. I don't like how that looks. I've never did, like in any kind of game.
Would you want to wake up in a school like that? I wouldn't.
I wouldn't know.
I prefer the DanganRonpa 1 school. It's clean and you get good food.
I mean, there was a kitchen in this one, so there's food there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but the rest of the school is like falling apart.
And the room seems to be fine too. The rooms fully stocked.
It looks like a prison cell, don't you think? It's kind of like a prison layout.
It does
It makes you wonder, was it even a school? I mean, the way it's built with all the cages and all the steel bars, is it even a school to begin with?
Have to wait and see. I don't know.
It's an insane asylum for crazy kids.
Oh, no, I'm not doing Outlast again. Hell no. I'm done with that. I ain't going back there. You can't say no. Oh, God. Crap. Now I'm getting visions in my head. That's God.
So what do you guys think is happening? Like, do you think it's the school is in the future or something, and that's why everything is so, like, overdrawn and stuff? Or... I don't know, some kind of futuristic setting and we don't know about it yet, or...
Yeah, I think it's a futuristic setting of some sort. Like, I don't really know 100% like what I think. yet about it, but I definitely feel like it takes place like in the future, like a post-apocalyptic, like Despair took over again type of thing.
Is it on the same
from
timeline?
the anime?
The world ended, and these are the last.
I don't think they said
alive.
yet.
You have to play the game.
So that probably gets covered. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't think they've said. I think it is, but
They say that it's a new entry or something. I don't know.
I don't believe Kodake.
Don't believe the lies.
Yeah, he's a liar too.
Sweet liar.
You can't trust anyone in this series anymore.
Not even yourself.
Not even the creator.
Not even.
Yeah,
the
not even
creators.
Not even the
yourself. You
creator.
could be your own worst enemy at this point, and you wouldn't even know it.
For the people asking questions in the chat, we're gonna take the question after we are around the end of the stream and stuff. So save them from that moment when we get to that. Okay, let's see. So you guys think it's a futuristic setting then, or?
I didn't notice any sort of indicator to sort of 100% say it's futuristic. It could be, because the setting it seems abandoned, so you don't really know when it's happening. But at the end of the day, does it? It's a good question.
I think it's weird that I was originally definitely thinking it was futuristic, but Kaede seemed really confused by Kibo's existence at the same time. So that kind of threw me off. I was like, so is this the future? Or because she said something about being really confused about that. And I always thought she would be like, oh, a robot. I live in the future. That's so normal. Thing, but
I mean, it's not the first time we've seen robots like this. I mean, we have Miyaja in DanganRonpa 3, and that was like a full robot too.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got Monokuma, and Kibo could be like a prototype anyway. So yeah, I mean, you've got some crazy ultimates in this series that could build this sort of thing.
Oh yeah. What about the talents? What do you guys think about the talents of the characters?
Maki's not a child caregiver. Hell no.
Oh, maybe she's
Hell
capable
no.
of real love, like Kaede say. Like she has hidden love or something. Maybe she looks like that, but she's actually really, really caring.
The way she carries herself, you can sort of tell she's about to pull a Mukuro and just kick your ass at any second. That is not a child caregiver. That's someone with some combat experience.
How about you? What about the other ones, Kuma?
The other ones, I couldn't really read much into the other ones just because I can mostly empathize with someone that has a bit of combat training. I'm not sure about the other ones, but nothing would surprise me with this series. Anyone could be anyone at this point. I mean, in DanganRonpa 2, we had Izuru come out of nowhere, and I don't trust anybody. I'm paranoid at this
talent.
point. I don't trust anyone. I don't even trust myself at this point. Kaede could be the mastermind for all I know. She could have given herself amnesia. She's just bored. She wants to see if she can survive this thing. She could have a Darwinism complex and be like, well, if I can't survive, then I don't deserve to live or something. You never know.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, I honestly thought the same thing, but I could never figure out a decent theory for Kaede to be the mastermind. It just seems like something DanganRonpa would do.
Okay. What about you, Weeby? The talents,
I like all of them, really. I really am impressed with the whole cast. Like I said, I was surprised that there wasn't really anybody that I felt like I didn't like, or I wasn't at least somewhat interested in. Definitely interested in Oma. I kind of feel like he might be lying about his talent too, but I don't know. I feel like either him or Rontaro are lying. I feel like it'd have to be one or the other. But I had a whole theory about it too. I can't remember it exactly because it's been a while since I made that video. But yeah, I think they're all interesting. I'm kind of interested in Saihara too, since he is such an OP kind of talent, but he seems so insecure about it. Yeah. I'm interested to see if he'll actually be a good detective, or if I don't know, something is up with that.
Wouldn't being a magician be an OP talent if you can just conjure up anything you want? I mean, that would be OP. Oh wait, she's a mage. My bad. Yeah. My bad. She's a mage. Oh.
And she's low in MP too. She's low in MP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love MP.
But she's in the kitchen the entire time because she has the munchies. Oh
yeah. Okay. What about you, Blaze?
Okay, sorry, I had to gather myself. Okay. I saw something. Anyways,
what?
About the talents, right?
Yeah.
So, like what Weeby was saying, I kind of like all the talents, but there's something weird about Maki's. I feel like hers could set up something interesting plot-wise, because I feel like, you know how she's like the ultimate child caregiver? I feel like she hates kids.
Yeah, she does seem to hate kids.
I feel like she's gonna kill. I feel like she's gonna kill someone, and the person that she's gonna kill is either gonna be Oma or Himiko because they're kids. And I feel like that would be interesting, and it's gonna be brutal.
So you're gonna say she's just gonna snap and murder the little shits? All right, fair enough. Well, she did snap when you talked to her. It's like, oh, you must be awesome. Like, no, I'm not. It's like, whoa, shit.
Yeah, I thought she would be nice. Surprised me. Like, based on her bio and stuff, I was like, oh, she's gonna be so cute. Like, Kaide's best friend. Like, we're gonna make bracelets and stuff. And she was, I still, like, I'm interested in her, but she was a lot different than I thought she would be.
Yeah, the black hair and the red eyes. Who would have thought she would be a violent one?
But I wanted to ask you, Vaughn, since you've kind of seen the game, I wanted to ask you, like, is this game going to make me cry like a little girl? Because if it does, I'm going to be so excited.
What?
Like, is there things that are going to happen that's going to make me just, like, cry? I'm like, I'm done with this game. I don't want to play it anymore.
Depends. How you try in the past games?
Am I trying to what?
How you try in the past games, like...
Yeah, because you remember I cried during the Nagito death, because, man, that was sad. The Chiaki one, that was sad.
From the game or the anime though?
Well, kind of both, you know. Well, the anime one, I kind of just like broke a keyblade, which didn't really help my situation.
Because I
still need to replace that.
Because when Nagito died, I just dancing all over the place. So
what the fuck?
Yeah. I was
best
waiting for him to die
Nagito.
too.
You were dancing?
Yeah, I hate that guy.
I love Nagito.
He wasn't living
He was being such a prick.
Yeah.
That's what makes him wonderful.
The thing was just, oh my god.
I kind of should have just snapped his neck, to be honest.
Oh, that's too quick. That's too quick.
I don't want a box of tissues. I don't want to cry.
I don't know, Blaze. Like, maybe depends if you are really interested in one character or something that you feel it was unfair what happened to them. So maybe, yeah, but I personally didn't really cry. But then again, the game was in Japanese, so, you know.
Couldn't really understand what was going on 100%. Yeah.
I was
you weren't able to form a bond.
It's not that. It's because, well, I was watching the chat because there were Japanese people helping me play the game. So I had not the time to absorb what was happening fully. Mm-hmm. So maybe, I don't know, play the game. I don't know. Okay. Let's see here. So why don't we go into? I'm gonna be asking all of you guys your picks of who's going to die. Like, who you think is going to die. Then after we're done with that, who do you think is the mastermind? If there is one, I don't know. I'm not saying that there is or there is not, but like, if there was one, or you know. So, who wants to go first? So tell me, who do you think is going to die?
Who's gonna die?
Yeah. Who do you think is going to die?
I think. It's hard to say because I don't want to enter this because it's like spoiler territory. Because I know like people are gonna say something in the chat and I'm gonna see it, but I'll.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look at the chat.
I'm just not gonna
even looking at the chat. Hell no.
Okay. So I think Maki's gonna die. Like I said before, that's my theory on her. I think she's gonna kill somebody. Oma for sure, even though I love him. This is difficult. I really think Kaide's gonna die. I honestly do.
Dude.
Yes.
So Kaede?
Sayara's staying alive. I feel like Rantaro might stay alive, maybe. Hopefully that's not just due to me loving him. I think Tenko's gonna die. For sure, Gonta.
Yeah, I agree.
Gonta no die.
Kaido. I feel like Kaido's staying alive. I feel like he's gonna last. If he follows the same fate as Hagakure, since people compare them a lot, he's staying alive. I'll believe in him.
Oh my god. That's a secret to surviving. That's a secret to surviving, smoking weed every day.
But okay.
Smoking weed on the moon.
He's trying to start a plantation up there. He's out of the jurisdiction of the police.
Hanging out with Sonic Speed Weed. Like that's dude. I can see that.
Okay, who else? If you have any more?
I don't feel like it. Shirogane.
Huh?
That one's a tough one. Because if I go based on my theory video, I don't think she's necessarily gonna die, quote unquote. But I feel like she is gonna be a major plot point of the game. I don't know if that makes sense.
She gonna die or not? Tell me, Blaze.
Damn it!
Yes or no, Blaze?
When you gotta let me think a little bit.
Is she gonna eat dirt? Tell me.
Trying to use some brain power for the first time. Okay, she's gonna die. No, she's not dying. She's I don't know. She's not gonna die. She's not gonna die.
No, okay.
And then I don't know everybody else in the cast. This is too hard. I don't know who I already named.
I can send you a picture. I went to the official website to look at all the names again because I was like, there's no way I'm gonna remember.
Right.
So that's it, Blaze?
Ryoma's staying alive. I believe in him. Aruma's dying.
Iruma is dying, you say?
Yeah.
Who's your rumor?
The one with the big breath, the Buddha one.
The one with the big breasts? Who the hell is that?
Like,
let's swap.
There we go.
Okay.
There's a picture of the official
alive.
website if you guys want to look at the characters.
I'm looking at the characters now.
Okay, cool.
Aruma's gonna stay alive, but Kairumi's gonna die, sadly.
Oh my god.
And then Ibo's staying alive also.
I hope so.
And that's all I can really think of. Himiko, I think, will die.
Okay, so pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, 9 people alive? You're leaving, Blaze? 9 people alive.
Yeah, Monokuma can't have that. Kill a few.
What?
Okay, so according to Blaze, Iruma is surviving, Angie surviving, Shirogane surviving, Himiko surviving, Saihara.
Oh wait, I didn't see Angie and Korikyo. They're like off to the side. Yeah, Angie's gonna. No, Korikyo's gonna die, and Angie's gonna die too. Yeah, they're gonna die.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's see if I can find their name.
Let's kill everyone. They all die.
Yeah, we could save time. Who's gonna survive?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
think
might
that's
be easier.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So according
Oh
to
my
you,
god.
7 people are going to die. I mean, 7 people are alive. Pretty much only one girl survives in this scenario. Wow. Wow, Blaze.
That's a terrible ratio.
Well, yeah, dude. What happened? They had to make. They had to do stuff.
Bro, I did that off the top of my head without.
Man,
looking at the cast.
they're gonna pull a DanganRonpa 1 on us with Aoi. Jesus.
Oh, poor Himiko.
Oh god. No, bad.
Okay, so everybody watching, this is what Blaze is expecting to happen in the game. Remember that from when the game is out and remind him about it.
Someone write this down, please. Someone write this down. It's gonna be like Game of Thrones. Who's gonna survive?
I have it displayed in the picture right now in the stream with Blaze's name and everything. So.
Oh, nice. Keeping
Look at
track.
all those beautiful people. No, I said Himiko was dying.
Oh, no, then only guys survive now. Okay.
Oh god. If it's only guys, I wouldn't want to survive. Kill myself.
Wait, those are all the people I love.
It's better to stay dead.
Well, you know what? Tenko wants to kill all the men. We're killing all the women.
Oh god. Oh god.
All these women degenerates, get them off my screen. Put those X's down, Baldwin.
Okay. So,
Okay, feminists, do not come at me. I'm sorry.
Okay, so who's going next now?
I could go.
Okay.
Gosh, I'm trying to think. Okay, I could just do who I think is surviving. I feel like Saihara will survive. He seems like a survivor to me. I have hope that Kaede will survive. I think she could die, but I don't know. I really don't want her to.
Why am I here? You guys are killing Blaze and Weeby. Why are you guys killing the main character? What the hell is this?
I don't know. I saw your color theory and it scared me. Yeah, I went and watched it. You sent it to me on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I think she'll survive, though. I have faith.
Okay, just tell me who's going to die because it's easy for me to put the excess on.
Oh, die. I think Gonta will die. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna die. I feel like Oma's gonna die. I feel like he's gonna go out like Kamaida style.
Oh.
And it's gonna be like a crazy, huge ordeal, honestly. He has the crazy eyes. To me, but I feel like Aruma will die. I think Kurumi will die.
Kurumi, oh my god.
Yeah, I like her. I don't want her to die, but I don't know. I feel like she'll die or be a killer. So I feel like more she'll be a victim, but Kibo, I feel pretty strongly that Kibo is gonna die.
K1B0? Okay.
Oh yeah, K1B0. My bad. Sorry for that robophobic name that I gave him. Same with Korekio. I think he'll die as well. There's so many characters I think will die. Let's see. I originally thought Maki would be a survivor, but I kind of feel like she'll die now.
Oh my god.
I don't know, her personality was just so different than I expected that now I'm kind of like, I feel like she'll be a killer of some sort. Okay, who else is left? Crap, this is hard. Now I know what Blaze is talking about. I feel like I'm just like saying that all the characters will die. I feel like Tenko survive, maybe? I think she'll survive now, kind of. I don't know. I feel like Samugi will die, or Shirogane.
Shirogane, okay.
Yeah, I feel like she'll die. Ryoma will die. I don't want him to. I hope he like at least lasts a little while and he's not killed off immediately like Teru Teru. Did I say Himiko yet? I think she'll die too.
Okay, Himiko.
Yeah, and Kaido. I think he'll die as well. I think that's...
So you think the Hagakure is gonna die? Interesting.
He reminds me more of Leon, honestly.
So why are you calling him Hagakure? He's actually good, unlike Hagakure. Like, he's not.
Well, that's like comparing anyone to nothing. Like anyone can beat Hagakure. What the fuck did he do in all these games? He's just sitting there.
Oh.
I feel like Kaido helps out though. He was so nice in the trials. He was like the only one that believed in Kaede. Everyone else was just like, no, Kaede.
Okay, so.
And he was like, maybe she didn't do it.
So, is it your everybody or you had somebody else?
I think so. I'm like undecided on Rantaro. I don't know. I kind of think he's the mastermind. So like, I guess technically he would probably die.
So yes or?
I'll just say, yeah, sure. I'll say, wait, no.
Okay.
Oops.
So pretty much, according to Weeby,
survivor is that?
three girls survive and 2 guys. Rantaro, Saihara survive with Kaede, Angie, and Tenko. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so
this is hard to do it on the spot.
That's the point, right? To get you without being able to be prepared. Okay, so that was Weeby. What about you, Kuma?
I've actually been writing with a pen and a piece of paper while you guys have been talking, and I'm thinking Kadaka is going to kill fan favorites because he wants to just maximize Despair. So from that, I think Oma's going to definitely go. I think Rantaro's also going to get killed. I think also Saihara is going to get killed.
Wait. sorry. Start again because I was looking at something else. Start again.
What were you looking at? What were you looking at?
The chat. I was making sure nobody was being naughty.
Are you sure you weren't looking at something naughty?
No, because I don't want anybody to be spoiled and stuff.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay.
So I think all the fan favorites are gonna be on the chopping block.
Okay.
I think that's something Kodaka would do, just kill the fan favorites. Yeah. And Omar seems to be a very big fan favorite, so I think he's definitely going to die as a result. Saihara as well. I think he was sort of made in such a way that people will instinctively love him because he's a detective, so he's got to die. Rantaro. I think he's going to have to die just because he's giving too many like mystery vibes, and the mystery vibe is either you're the mastermind or you're someone that takes out the mastermind. So he's probably going to have to. I'm thinking to go for the unexpected in this one, like go the opposite of what you think is going to happen. So fan favorites die. Those three are dead.
Cold.
Who else? Who else dying would actually cause people pain? Kibo, yeah.
Wait, why are you so like unsympathetic about this? Like, I'm actually kind of scared.
I know, right? I think Kuma is the mastermind.
No, God, no, not me. I'm not sure about Kibo. I think Kibo might get a lot of character development throughout the game because he is a robot. And so there needs to be someone in the story that gets character. So it's either Kibo or Tenko is going to get a lot of character development because that's what happened with Toko. But I think Shingui is going to die.
Korkiyo?
Which one? Korekiyo. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
And I think Gonta's going to die. Oh yeah, and of course Maki, she's just gonna murder someone.
Oh my god.
So she might end up actually killing... Yeah, she's gonna kill someone that's... She might actually end up killing Oma because Oma's going around and being like a little kid and poking everyone, and I think he's gonna poke Maki and Maki's gonna kill him. And then someone's gonna be in the area and then she's gonna kill a second person. I have a feeling that's gonna happen. That's the vibe I'm getting from Maki. Second person might actually be Sayahara. Okay, so yeah, I think those people are gonna die.
Wow, all those people are surviving?
How many people is that?
One,
how many people is that dead? That's 5 dead, right?
8. Like 8 people survive here. No, wait, 9.
9.
Because you have Kaede, Miu, Anji, Shirogane, Tenko, and Kirumi, Kaito and Himiko here, and Kibo. Do you think Kibo was gonna die, or?
No, I think Kibo's going to stay alive. I think he's going to get a lot of character development. I think either Kibo or Tenko are going to get a lot of character development.
Wow, that's pretty optimistic. This whole survival list. I mean,
now that you mention it, I don't know what's going to happen to Kaede because she lies in the first try. I don't know.
Why everybody hating on Kaede? What the hell is this?
I'm not hating on her. I just think she's too naive for a killing game. Or she could be a mastermind. So it's a 50-50 on this one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, she could be a mastermind.
Yeah,
I mean, that would be interesting.
Memories or something. Because there's that picture of her in one of the trailers where she has that weird head contraption on.
The brain jacker.
That. The brain jacker.
So you think little Ryoma's gonna survive too?
Who's little? Oh, the tennis player. Ooh. I think he has the smarts to survive because he values life, just because he thinks he's thrown his away. I don't know. Would his death be impactful? Because I'm thinking favorites are going to die rather than, I don't know. I think he's got a chance of surviving. He's got a lot of wisdom, so I think he might survive. I don't see him just needlessly killing someone. He's killed too many people before.
That's true. It might be a little too obvious if he's I don't know, involved in the killing game. It'd be nice to have the character that's drawn differently survive to the end, because usually it seems like they're killed off pretty early.
Oh, interesting list that you have here, Kuma. I must say. I guess remember after the game is out to tell Kuma if he was right or wrong.
Wow, this is going to be interesting. Was I right or was I wrong?
Okay, so all of three of you did the list. I am not going to do it because I know everything already. So
you kind of spoiled it for yourself, didn't you? Just skipping past all the plot and just seeing who dies.
I was gonna get spoiled anyway, so I just did it my way. Okay, now we are going. I want all of you to choose who do you think is the mastermind. So who wants to go first? Like, who is the mastermind?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If you scratch it, let it go.
I feel like I'm so bad at predicting the mastermind.
Mastermind is Junko.
Always.
No, you mean store brand Junko?
Are you telling me that Junko is in the game?
No,
He's
I'm
always
kidding.
in the game.
I honestly really think it's either Kaede, Saihara, or Shirogane. But I think Shirogane the most.
Oh, that's three choices there. What is this?
Just because, yeah, I know, right? Just because, like, it feels weird that Saihara is the ultimate detective, and he's like, that talent is returning. Like, that's the one talent that's returning, and it just feels weird to me. I think that's kind of, I don't know. It's really misleading. But Shirogane, because I feel like Ultimate Cosplayer is pretty close to what Junko was, and I feel like that would be a badass mastermind at the end of the game. I feel like she'd have that.
Cosplay
Okay, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah, let's not talk about this anymore. What about you, Weeby?
Oh, I kind of tie between Rantaro and Saihara for right now. I don't know. I really want Saihara to be like nice and best boy, but he kind of sketches me out a little bit because I saw like something online about how his name, like Saihara, is like similar to the name of the academy, like Saishu, and like I don't know. I kind of feel like he'll be like he could be best boy like the full game and then like turn on you at the end. Then Rantaro, he's so sketchy that it's so confusing because I feel like he's so suspicious that he's not suspicious, but then that makes him suspicious again because he's not suspicious. Does that make sense? I kind of feel like I could see him like dying early and then coming back as the mastermind or something along those lines. Like I feel like a lot of people thought he would be the first victim. So I feel like if he is the first victim, I'll suspect him to be the mastermind. But if he survives the first trial, then maybe not.
So you're saying he's going to pull, let's say, a Mukuro in a way, like?
Yeah, kind of. Or like I guess, yeah, kind of like what you thought Junko died really early on, but she came back. Something like not exactly like that because I don't think they would do the same thing again. But I don't know. I just feel like he looks so much like a red herring that I feel like Kodaka would make him be like, oh, he's a red herring, and then like come back at the end like, no, he wasn't a red herring. He really was the mastermind. I don't know.
Okay, so
something like that.
What about you, Kuma?
Oh.
Who do you think is the horrible mastermind that put everybody into this horrible killing game?
It's always the one you least suspect. So we're looking for someone that looks absolutely harmless. And Kaede for me stands out because, I don't know, she just stands out for me. And possibly Rentaro is too obvious. I think Himiko or Kaede. Let's go for those ones. They're very unlikely.
Himiko, really?
Himiko.
Again?
Yeah, she's harmless.
Kaede.
That's the problem. She's
again,
too harmless.
She's
suspicious.
Oh my God.
Everybody hating on Kaede.
She's suspicious.
She's the first female main character.
Suspicious.
What happened here?
That whole like, I'm the protagonist. That whole spiel is just like, it's really misleading. And they kept like, you guys, when you were playing the demo, like, did you guys notice that like you barely heard Shirogane talk at all? Like I don't know.
Yeah, good girl. She
quiet.
Yeah, I mean, what's wrong with that?
I feel like she just kind of like pointed out the obvious in the trial. I didn't notice it the first time I was playing it, but when I was like screwing around the demo, she like was pointing out the obvious a lot. Like, I thought it was kind of weird.
She's not so bright, maybe.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
So, I mean,
so is she the suspicious one then?
Don't bully her. I mean, she's a good girl like everybody else in the game.
That's what everyone thought about Sayaka, and look how that ended.
So now you're planning she's gonna kill somebody or something. What is this? Oh.
But then again, she does have the same thing as. Oh crap! Now I'm thinking she's suspicious. Damn it!
No, what about Angie? What is she's the mastermind? She's
Angie's too happy. Happy people can't be killers.
That's funny. She's a little too happy. Maybe she's like Joker. She's always happy.
She outright asks you for blood.
People from the islands, they are like the kindest people ever. They would never betray their gods.
Maybe she's a
They would never betray their gods.
Maybe
they wouldn't betray their gods, but what if their god asks for sacrifices?
Yeah. Oh, God told me to kill you for
she might kill somebody, but I don't think she's the mastermind.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like Maki would make a really good mastermind. I don't have like a theory about it. I just think she'd make a cool mastermind.
Oh yeah, I just want to see her live. But like, knowing Kadaki, he'll take everything away.
This is a weird
Maki
question.
Would be cool.
Any of you think that maybe these characters are like the children of past characters or something? Like the offsprings or some weird thing? Nobody has done that theory, you know, like thinking about that. Maybe they are the kids of some of the characters from the past games. If this is connected or not. Like, I
thought that Kirumi was
no, just asking question.
That Celestia was talking about, so I don't know if that would fit in the timeline though.
Yeah, that's the big question. So okay.
Kaido's got the Kamaida shirt on.
What?
He has that shirt that kind of resembles Kamaida's.
Oh.
I remember everybody was talking about that when it the very, very first trailer release. Don't know if you remember that, Baldwin.
Yeah, oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like forever ago. It was like right when I started my channel.
Oh yes, I remember that.
So long ago.
But I just giving you guys ideas, but who knows? You have to play the game. Oh God, no.
Oh dude, Jeremy's in the chat.
Yeah, no. Okay. So,
if they're the offspring, the question is who hooked up with who.
I mean, looking at the colors, I mean, who knows?
What is it with this fandom and shipping people? Jesus.
Remember they had that alternate ending in DanganRonpa 1 where they had babies?
Alright.
You guys remember that, right?
Yeah, I remember.
I do remember that, yeah.
That was cute.
For some odd reason, Naegi imagined that. So I don't know what the hell he was thinking while in that place.
I don't want to go into Naegi's head.
Okay. So how about we start taking questions from the chat before we end this? Okay.
Sounds good.
Hopefully people behave. So people watching the stream, this is your time to ask some questions for our people here in the stream and stuff. I
think we might just let you get the questions, Volwin. I don't know. I don't really want to look in the chat. I'm a little scared.
Yeah, better, yeah. This pretty much is the last stream before the game releases anyway, so.
Yeah. It'll be so nice to not have to avoid spoilers anymore.
Okay, let's see if you guys can understand me here. What are your general opinions of Tenko, Tsumugi, Kirumi, and Himiko? Like,
that's a lot of characters.
Yeah, too many characters, just. So, who wants to go first?
I kind of agree. I think it was Kuma who said that he thought Tenko could get like a character arc. That's kind of why I feel like she would survive. I think she would get like a development arc of some sort. And they said Himiko, and I love Himiko. I think she's hilarious. I just love her voice. I can't remember the others that they said.
Let's see here if I can see. The chat just went crazy, going fast, posting stuff.
Oh wow! Oh god!
To Tsumugi. Hirogane.
Oh yeah, I don't really know what to think of her. Like, she's like kind of like Maki. She gives me like chapter 3 killer vibes, but I don't really feel like I have a reason for like suspecting her because she seems like perfectly nice, you know, based off of like the demo and stuff. But yeah, I don't really 100% know what to think of her, honestly.
Okay. Do Kuma and Blaze want to answer that too, or?
When it comes to Tsumugi, I feel like I'm gonna stay behind my theory. I still think she's like the mastermind behind it all. But what were the other two? Himiko, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Himiko was the other one.
Himiko and Kirumi.
I really hope that Himiko does get like some kind of character development arc. That'd be amazing. She's my favorite character. Although when I was playing the demo, I felt like her voice actor was trying too hard at some points. Yeah. Like, I don't know. It was like, it's really hard for her to do that voice at times. So you could kind of tell that it was like really forced. But criticism aside on that, I love her. And Tenko's the other one, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Tenko, I love Tenko. I feel like she's going to be my comedic relief for this game. Her and Iruma and Oma, like, they're all going to be my comedic relief. And I'm just going to be laughing every time they say something. I can't wait.
What about you, Kuma?
Well, I think Tenko is giving me a little bit of a Fuyuhiko vibe where she's going to be very coarse and rough for 1 or 2 chapters. Something's going to happen, and then she's going to get a lot of character development and stop, outright insulting people. So I think they're going to leave her alive and hopefully give her some development. Otherwise, it's going to get stale if she's just hating everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know, because Saonji got character development and they killed her.
True.
Yeah.
But I hated Saonji though.
They just didn't know what to do with her.
They had to get rid of someone and they flipped the coin probably.
Yeah, because she was supposed to survive and they just couldn't really, I guess, find a place for her. Her character development kind of makes me mad because she really is developing. Because I was working on a character analysis for her. And she really does develop a lot, and she kind of does a 180 right before she dies. It feels very much like the writers were like, let's stop her character development and kill her off. We don't know what to do with her anymore.
Yeah, this is too much work.
Give up. No one's gonna like her anyway.
Okay.
This is too much work. Let's just kill a second person.
And somebody's asking a question to Weeby. What do you think the ending will be like? How do you think the ending to the game will be like?
I don't know. I feel like it's going to be something big. Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, I feel like it'll be crazy. I don't see how you can top, the second game, though, because that one was so, crazy to me. I don't know, learning that everyone was an ultimate despair. So, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm sorry. I wish I had a better answer.
Okay, let's see here.
I see ice cream.
Somebody posted ice cream, yeah, for some reason.
Blaze, when are you gonna eat ice cream on stream again?
Yeah,
I've been waiting.
That question to happen.
I got my notification bell on. I'm like, when is Blaze gonna eat ice cream again?
Just for that. I can't wait.
Somebody's asking in the chat, do you think Maki and Hochi seem dark to you? I'm not sure what they mean by that. Dark characters? Mysterious, you mean?
Yes.
Or something? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Do they seem dark to you?
I would think so.
Maki and Hochi.
Yeah, Hoshi especially. I feel like he's always so, I don't know what the word is for it. He's always I feel like every time you talk to him, he's like, he's always kind of talking about all his dark past and stuff. Be interesting to learn about in his free time events.
Okay. What about you, Blaze?
Wait, the question is do I think they're dark?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, just like what Weeby said, especially with Hoshi, like, yeah, he is always talking about his past, and it seems like he's stuck on that. But then, like, Maki, there's something weird about Maki. It's like she's, like, troubled, or, like, it just seems like she always, like, stays to the, like, she doesn't want to be close to anyone, if that makes sense.
Yeah, she's got that creepy sprite too, like the death stare sprite.
Yeah. Like something happened in her past where she's just like kind of one of those people that just likes to stick to themselves and doesn't really want to like branch out, or they don't want to like tell.
We're back. Sorry guys for that. It seems I was having some technical difficulties. Blaze has to leave because he has to go to work and stuff. So we are here just to say goodbye. To give thanks to everybody that came to the stream today. Weeby or Kuma, anything to say before we end this?
Thanks so much, guys, for coming to the stream. I had fun talking about V3 with all of you as well, Valwyn, Kuma, and Blaze at work right now. But yeah, it's been fun. I'm excited to play the game and to see everybody's reactions to it. And to find out if any of our theories were right.
Okay. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. This was pretty much my first live stream to be part of, and I can't wait to actually do the live stream for V3. Getting fiber optics soon, so that's exciting.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you and Weeby are gonna be streaming the game or recording the game and then posting the videos. How are you going
I'm going to record and post. I think that'll be the easiest thing for me to do. Because my internet's not the greatest with live streaming.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that the fiber optic they laid down is going to be strong enough to live stream, and if it is, I'll live stream it, and then I'll probably do an edited Let's Play version with a lot of memes in it, because you got to put the memes in there.
Okay, I personally am going to be streaming it too, because I streamed the Japanese one all the way to the end. It seems I can handle that fine, so I'm gonna be doing the same. The issue is going to be with Spike, because they don't want you to stream past chapter 1.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I have to be careful to be a little sneaky so they don't notice that. Because I actually lost one of my backup channels because of that.
Wait, so they took down your channel because you were streaming V3 past chapter 1?
Yeah, I'm posting other videos past chapter 1. So actually was able
They're not going to allow Let's Plays either? Wow, I forgot about that, honestly.
That's how it was for the Japanese release. I don't know how they're going to handle the English one, because it's kind of similar to what Atlus did. So maybe they're going to do it. I think they are going to let it be fine, and there's going to be issue. But the game itself is actually doesn't let you take pictures past chapter 1.
Yeah, but that's on the console. They can't really lock that on a PC.
No, the PC
they don't have the software to.
Yeah, but in the console they do that. So I think it's going to be fine, because I think they're going to handle the English really differently.
I feel like, Spike seems to really like Let's Players. I feel like Let's Players have given a lot of promotion to the game. Like, a lot of people got into the series, I feel like, through Nico B's playthrough. Yeah. And, like, even more people from, like, Cinnamon Toastkin now, and, like, Razbowski, and, like, the bigger YouTubers that have been playing it. So I feel like they would be okay with those, but, yeah, it's a little worrisome.
It's silly to block it. It's just free promotion. I mean, it's just silly to block it.
Yeah.
As long as you're not posting, like, spoiler thumbnails.
That's the worst.
I have to watch out for that. The funny thing that for the stream past chapter 1, I used DanganRonpa V3 thumbnails for the videos. Just not to spoil people, because, oh my god. Even after the Japanese release, there was a lot of people in YouTube spoiling everything with the thumbnails, posting death themes and all that stuff in them.
Oh gosh.
I just don't know what they were thinking with that. I had to shut down some channels, like, do copyright strikes, because they were using my footage to spoil people.
Gosh.
So, yeah, so I have to be careful with that. So, hopefully, we will be able to do another stream after everybody has completed the game, play it, and able to digest it, because something tells me they're going to be people that like it, or people that are going to hate it. It happened in Japan, so I'm sure it's gonna happen over here too.
I want to see how deep the rabbit hole is.
Oh god, yeah.
I know, I'm excited. I have really high hopes for the game, honestly.
Yeah, I don't want to get too excited and then be like, oh my god, it's gonna be massive, massive, massive. It's like, is that it? Guys, is that it?
I don't know. I'm so hyped. I feel like I can't tone down the hype. Unfortunately.
The hype is real.
Yeah.
There's not going to be any sleep when it comes out. It's going to be like a week of just playing it and just be like, oh.
I know. I want to marathon it. I'm so excited.
Okay. Before we leave, there's one last question in the chat. What was your favorite part of the demo?
That's a good question. Oh, the Kibo and Oma scene. Definitely.
The robot dick?
Yeah, that was definitely a highlight.
I personally liked the Minesweeper thing, mostly because I screwed it up. You know, the one where you gotta, like, uncover the tiles?
I'm terrible
at that one. I was stupid enough to try to clear all the tiles, and I came close, but I didn't quite make it. And then I realized you just gotta uncover the murder weapon. I'm like, you shitting me?
That makes me feel better, because I did something really stupid during that one too. One of, like, the blocks was, like, just barely covering up the knife, so I, like, kept selecting it, being like, why isn't it working? And I was like, is it the crystal ball? Like, what the hell?
That's DanganRonpa one.
Oh, it really is the knife, and I was just being stupid.
I wonder what killed him.
Yeah, I was like, are they trying to, like, screw with me? But yeah, I was, like, barely covering the knife, so it just looked like the knife was free and it was like not going because it wasn't the murder weapon. I don't know. It was like 4 a.m., so I'll blame it on that too.
Oh yeah, just staying up all night, never. It's so embarrassing.
I literally finished playing it at 4 a.m.
I started playing at like 4, 5 a.m. So bad.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I think I started around like 1 or 2, and I remember like I looked at the time when I was in the trial, and I was like, "Oh my god, worth it."
I love getting the machine gun in the trial. You just hold down that left click button, you just shoot everything. It's just like, oh my god. And they're like, you have to pay attention to the chat. I'm like, wait, well, what? There's a chat? Oh no, I was too busy shooting people.
Okay, so I guess that's it. So yeah, see you guys another time. This is Omega Baldwin here with Weeby and NinjaKuma. Thank you, everybody. Bye.